There are a ton of people who work on at Facebook. So I think it really starts with the members of our user operations team who are on the front lines responding to people's concerns about or questions about. It's the engineers who are building the products who take into account the specific needs of minors when building things. It's our site integrity teams who build tools like reporting that allow people to report abuse both to Facebook and to someone in their community who might be able to help them. And these people work around the clock and around the globe.
Everybody who's working on this is really passionate about the people who use the site. I think it's a great responsibility and privilege to be able to support them, and all of us spend time thinking as parents, which I am, as friends, about the people that we with in our lives. And as we think through these things, we try to make sure that we think about them and the people using the site.
As someone who's been involved in online for 15 years, I've seen such an evolution on the internet where it was truly an anonymous place where people thought they could act in ways that they couldn't offline. And maybe there still are places on the internet like that, but Facebook is a unique place where we're trying to create that well-lit environment where you with real people.
I think a lot of parents who didn't grow up with this media really want to understand, how do I approach these issues with my kids when I don't have the same understanding of it that they do.
This is a unique situation where the child can play a leadership role in the relationship. And that is really fun and rewarding for the child. But they're so used to their parent always saying, do it this way, do it this way. I've been doing it for 30 years and this is the way we It's really empowering for a parent to say to the child, help me set up my Facebook account and you teach me how to
and they understand how to use them, but it's important for parents to be part of that conversation. Don't strangers, or reach out to me if you need help. Apply online. Don't accept friend requests from people that you don't know. If something's bothering you, yes, report it to Facebook, but I'm here too and I can try to help you navigate that problem.
And every website online is different. And so in the same way, every time you walk out the front door of your house, you have to think about your surroundings and make judgment calls about how you have to do that on the internet too. And while the website creates a social experience, on the back end, we really are a technology company. And that means that we've got hundreds of engineers who are thinking through, how do we create this and what can we do behind the scenes to the bad stuff, use technology to remove it really quickly.
As well as having these systems that detect for unusual activity, and if we ever find that, we stop the bad person trying to get into your from getting in.
Part of stopping bad behavior is promoting consequences, whether it is disabling an account and not letting you come back on the service, or engaging law enforcement in something that merits that level of serious.
Facebook, I think, is all about facilitating real-world connections. As we wanted to make it easy, if you came across a piece of content that you found was bullying you or harassing you in any way, to take that piece of content and report it to Facebook, as well as share it with somebody in your life, a trusted friend, a parent.
Your family and friends are literally always there on Facebook, so they're seeing the best of what's going on in your life, but they're also seeing times when you might need some and from a perspective, we are uniquely positioned in that way to have this community sort of watching over you at all times.
There's no question that the social issues and the interactions with other students that created so much anguish in my life as when I was in 8th grade are the same that they're today in another different environment. How can we help teenagers use Facebook to overcome those challenges that they always face around issues?
When people use their real name and surround themselves by their real world, they're much more likely to themselves on Facebook as they do in their everyday lives. So this concept is what gives us a really authentic environment, but it's also what gives us a really safe environment.